Vienna is a city full of history and culture, and often called the City of Music. It is the capital of Austria and the largest city in the country. It is far too large to cover in a few-minute video, but we will try and hit on some of the highlights. Our visit was short, so we are only going to get a glimpse of several places, but I trust you enjoy your stay. Working our way around Universitätsstadt Ring Street, we will see several places along either side of the street. Our first stop is at the Rathausplatz. The Rathaus is a city hall of a city, first seen from a distance. Then again, the whole beautiful building is a stunning sight. The next place is just down the street, called the Hofburg Palace, right next to the Berggarten. The Hofburg Palace complex is quite large, with ornate Baroque interiors, imperial apartments, and a silver museum. It is truly an amazing place. Across the road is the Museum of History, the Art History Museum, with this beautiful statue and fountain outside. Right next door in the Berggarten is a statue of Mozart, who considered Vienna his home. Traveling right downtown to the Stephansplatz, where we are in the center of the old city. Here we explored the many aspects of the city and then spent time in and around St. Stephen's Cathedral. The interior ceilings of the cathedral are fairly plain, with beautiful arches. The altar at the front was amazingly ornate, with beautiful stained glass windows. There were also several altars along the sides as well. We took a small elevator up to the roof for some incredible views of the church exterior and the roof, as well as the bell. From there you could look out over the city, and the views took our breath away. We then walked south past Karlskirche, a beautiful Habsburg domed cathedral with ornate frescoes contrasted by this modern sculpture in a garden pond nearby. Then we went on to the Belvedere Palace. On the way, we needed a little break. The Belvedere Palace, the summer home for royalty, which is now a museum. It has beautiful, spacious gardens surrounding it. At the back of the building, there are more gardens with a large pond. The beauty and history are wonderful to see. The next day, we started off by going to Schönbrunn, another beautiful palace and garden. This is one of the most popular places in Vienna. The palace is amazingly large, with curved stairways up to the first floor. Out front are all kinds of horse-drawn buggies wanting to take you for a tour. Behind the building, a large garden with ponds and botanical gardens spreads out. As you look out over the ponds, you can see a building at the top of a hill that looks like a series of arches. It is Café Gloriette, and a perfect place to have lunch, if you have some money. Along the way to the Prater, we stopped at an outdoor cafe instead, at the Naschmarkt, and enjoyed some refreshments. Not that kind, but it would have been nice, and we got recharged. Then off to the Prater. This is a large park in the city by the river, with all kinds of rides, if you like that sort of thing. This is where the giant Ferris wheel is. You can't really imagine how big it really is until you see it in person. It is 200 feet in diameter and has 13 cars, each able to carry about 20 people. When we were there, a group had rented one of the cars and enjoyed a meal as they circled around the wheel. They were served a different course of their meal every trip around. The views from the top surprised and amazed us, as we could see the city spread out below. There just wasn't enough time to go into places much. I imagine you could spend months there and not see everything. We definitely are due for another trip.